When I first came to Warsaw several years ago, I instantly fell in love with this city. There's something about its character, its determination, its pride, its ambition, its energy, its sheer vivacity that strikes you when you walk through the streets of the city. Many people know Warsaw's history from films like The Pianist, the capital city of Poland that was destroyed in the war after the heroic but tragic Warsaw Uprising. A city which picked itself up and got back on its feet, rebuilding from the ruins. Now it's a thoroughly modern city where companies and talented people from all across the world come to do business and see what the city has to offer. One such company is Mindspace, a co-working space provider from Israel which has offices in San Francisco, Washington DC, Tel Aviv, London, Berlin, Munich, Frankfurt and Hamburg. We're in their Warsaw office now, the amazing interior fit-out of which was done by Tetris, which itself operates in 16 countries around the world. Mindspace opened here because they identified Warsaw as a place where the forces of business and innovation are driving the city forward at an amazing pace. They believe, as I do, that Warsaw is developing an innovation ecosystem to rival any other European city. Increasingly, multinational companies view Warsaw as their European and even their global hub of research and development, thanks to the dynamic environment and highly skilled workforce here. These two gentlemen returned from Sydney several years ago and have built up their business in Warsaw. The film is called The Future of Warsaw because we're going to show you the cutting-edge commercial and municipal developments which will enable its new and expanding businesses to grow. They are amazing projects and they're leading Warsaw into the future. Let me show you. Warsaw is located in the centre of Poland, at the very heart of Europe and very well connected. By air, rail or road, all Polish cities are easily reachable. 2 airports serve the city with direct flights all over the world, including Beijing, Dubai, Hanoi, Los Angeles, Moscow, New York, Singapore and Tokyo. By train, Warsaw is the bridge between east and west, north and south. The city of Warsaw is growing very fast, and the city authorities are meeting this challenge by upgrading existing transport networks and building state-of-the-art new ones. In 2020, a new southern bypass, 18.5 kilometers long, will circumvent the city centre, including a 2.3-kilometer tunnel under the heavily populated district of Warsaw, and a new bridge over the Vistula River, the final part of the ring road around Warsaw. The modern Warsaw Metro carries around 150 million passengers a year. There are currently 21 stations, with several more to be opened in the near future. One of the newest stations contains 90,000 square meters of surface area underground, right in the center of the city. Rondo Daszyńskiego in the rapidly transforming Wola district is one area where the metro is helping to drive development. Opposite their MIPIM award-winning Warsaw Spire project, Glamco Poland is constructing the Warsaw Hub, one of Poland's most forward-thinking buildings which incorporates a range of sophisticated technologies. The idea behind this investment is organic, combining all the functionality of a modern business development with a human-friendly vibe of a contemporary urban neighborhood, a place you want to work in and then hang around after hours. 3 words sum it up perfectly: human, urban, business. Just next door is Skyliner, Karenpol's 9th project in Warsaw and its biggest in Central and Eastern Europe. 4 commercial levels covering 3,000 square meters will be open to Warsaw inhabitants with restaurants, shops, showrooms and fitness clubs. The scheme is bicycle friendly with 500 bicycle racks, even more than the number of parking places. At 165 meters high, the Skybar will have a dedicated lift and unrivaled views of a Warsaw skyline. Warsaw Spire, the Hub and Skyliner are high-tech buildings which any city in the world would be proud of. But a few blocks away, 2 developers are taking an alternative approach. Just along the road, Capital Park will create R10, a unique multifunctional revitalization project in the former Norblin sheet metal factory. An area of 2 hectares will be turned into space for work, meetings, shopping and culture. The project aims to convert the industrial interiors into a modern, open space. The complex will offer 9 historical buildings and 44 unique production facilities. Nearby, Echo Investments' Brovary Warszawskie concept will return an entire quarter to Warsaw and its residents. While respecting the history and striving for the restoration of the natural continuity of the city, Brovary Warszawskie is creating a framework for the modern mixed-use urban environment. Echo Investment is taking their experience of working in 3 sectors, office, retail and residential, and distilling this into creating a sustainable human-scale district. A scheme which has caught the attention of a whole city is Europejski, newly renovated by Hesse and located between Platz Pilsudskiego and the Presidential Palace. Built in 1857, Europejski is a part of a historical fabric of a city. In its famous restaurant dined Józef Pilsudski and Maria Skłodowska-Curie. In later times, global legends such as Bobby Kennedy and the Rolling Stones stayed there. Today, after careful restoration, Europejski is returned as Warsaw's crown jewel in a multifunctional building fit for the 21st century. It is the seat of the most prestigious and elegant hotel in Poland, Raffles Europejski Warsaw. The introduction of Raffles hotels and resorts to Poland, only its third location in Europe, once again positions Warsaw as a major tourist destination. Revitalization of a more modern historical building in Warsaw is Sedet, an office and retail scheme by Immobel Poland which took a much-loved landmark with an iconic 50s modernist design, restoring and expanding it to create a seamless combination of old and new. It's a building which is familiar to generations of Warsaw's children and their parents, housing as it did the flagship of Poland's leading children's store. And now that store, Smyk, is back, meaning the building will once again become a happy sight for generations of Polish kids to come. The projects we have seen so far are commercial developments, but they are also open to Warsaw's inhabitants and visitors. They are striving to make Poland's capital a better place to work and live. In this, they have a very strong ally in the city authorities of Warsaw. One great example of this is Bulwary Wiślane, in English, the Boulevards of the Vistula, a 2-mile stretch of the Vistula riverbank where you can find anything from stylish boat cafes to art exhibitions and where people flock in the evenings and weekends, especially in the summer. The new section of the boulevard will include marinas, an urban sports zone, and a venue for organizing exhibitions, concerts, and shows. The boulevards end with a new pedestrian bridge taking visitors to the right bank and its contrasting wildlife reserve, where wild birds nest in an untouched strip of forest, an unheard-of feature for a major capital city. The right bank, which has traditionally been considered less developed, has recently seen unprecedented growth fueled by the recently opened metro line and spectacular new projects like Sinfonia Varsovia, designed by a world-famous architect where music lovers will be able to enjoy performances in the visually stunning concert hall which boasts state-of-the-art acoustics. There are also rehearsal rooms for young artists of the Sinfonia Varsovia Academy and a recording studio. The entire project covers about 30,000 square meters and is due to be ready in 2022. Another exciting new addition to Warsaw's cultural attractions is the Museum of Modern Art right in the center of Warsaw on Platz Defilat, next to the Palace of Culture and Science. This project is the first step in the transformation of the area into a true main square for the city, as well as bringing a world-class artistic venue to Poland's capital. Also in the heart of the city are 3 projects which are part of the exciting plan to transform the city centre. Neighbouring the Museum of Modern Art is Immobel Poland's Central Point office building, located at the corner of Marszałkowska and Świętokrzyska streets. Sitting atop the only intersection of the 2 metro lines in Warsaw, it is truly central by name and central by nature. Just south along the main Marszałkowska thoroughfare will be Widok Towers, the latest office project of S&B Group, next to the iconic newly renovated Rotunda at Centrum Metro Station. The company has been active recently, this year acquiring Senatorska 18 behind the National Opera House, having sold the boutique Królewska 18 office building. Their Hamptons by Hilton Warsaw Hotel remains a popular hotel in the center of the city. H.B. Reeves' Warsaw Place, designed by internationally renowned architects Foster & Partners, will not only be the tallest building in Poland at 310 meters in height, it will be the highest building in the European Union. On completion, it will be a major addition to Warsaw's increasingly impressive skyline. Accompanied by 2 adjacent buildings, the site is the largest construction site in Warsaw city centre, transforming a previously avoided vacant lot into one of the most modern urban spaces in the world. Warsaw Place will have viewing platforms open to the public from which they will see everything the city has to offer. Those who have lived in Warsaw all their lives could not have imagined how much the city would change. You've seen the major projects which are going to shape the future landscape of Warsaw. The best developers in the world are here because they know there is no other place where they can realize their dreams and ambitions quite like here. And they are inspiring the next generation who have chosen Warsaw because no other city in Europe offers the same potential. These projects give just a glimpse of what lies ahead for the future of Warsaw. The potential for development in the city is enormous. In the years ahead, you will only see more fantastic schemes add to the stunning growth of Poland's capital city, as thousands of new citizens join the population year by year. And each new arrival discovers anew the fantastic cultural, artistic, sports and recreational attractions the city has to offer, which are sprouting up like mushrooms after the rain. The cafes, the restaurants, the museums, the street theatres, they are all adding to the creativity and atmosphere of a city, making it one of the most dynamic, creative and livable cities in the world. Every day, Warsaw is transforming in front of our eyes and is fast becoming one of the most exciting places in the world to live and work.